Welcome to our guide on avoiding deadly mistakes when growing your own veggies. Let's dive in. In fact, a recent survey by Plantagen revealed that at least 1 in 3 Swedes is considering growing their own vegetables and herbs. During the pandemic, this interest skyrocketed, and it hasn't slowed down since. But here's where things get serious. According to Sweden's food agency, while this trend of home gardening is booming, there's a hidden risk many aren't aware of. A risk that could lead to the life-threatening illness, botulism. This bacterial toxin is one of the deadliest known to mankind. So, how can something as simple as growing and preserving your own food turn into such a dangerous situation? What mistakes are people making when preserving their veggies that could expose them to botulism? And most importantly, how can you avoid it? Botulism is a rare but serious illness caused by a toxin that attacks the body's nerves. The risk comes from a bacteria called Clostridium botulinum, which can be found in soil and on vegetables. When these bacteria don't get enough oxygen, they produce a toxin that can block nerve impulses, leading to difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and even death. Scary, right? But there's a solution, and it's surprisingly simple. This chapter will guide you through the necessary precautions to avoid this deadly mistake. First off, if you're making pickles with vinegar, the key is to use a trusted recipe that has the correct balance of vinegar, sugar, and water. This ensures that the acidity is high enough to prevent the bacteria from growing. Stick to the proper proportions, and you'll be fine. Now, if you're preserving vegetables in oil, things get a bit trickier. Oil creates a low-oxygen environment where the bacteria thrive, so you must be extra careful. The Swedish Food Agency recommends that you always store these jars in the fridge and consume them within just a few days, unless you take an extra important step. The key step here is to heat your vegetables to 100 degrees Celsius or 212 degrees Fahrenheit for at least 15 minutes before putting them in oil. This kills off the type of bacteria that could survive even in your fridge. But remember, even after heating, you need to store the oil-preserved vegetables in the fridge to stay safe. The Swedish Food Agency recommends using a pressure cooker specifically designed for canning. This kitchen tool can reach high enough temperatures to destroy the more heat-resistant strain of Clostridium botulinum, ensuring your preserves are completely safe. So, what's the takeaway? Follow these simple steps. Use the right proportions for pickling, heat your vegetables properly before preserving them in oil, and store everything in the fridge. And if you're really committed to home canning, consider investing in a pressure cooker to guarantee your safety. If you've followed all these guidelines, your home-preserved vegetables can be enjoyed safely as long as they look and smell fresh. Now, imagine being able to enjoy your homegrown vegetables all year long without the fear of harmful bacteria. Following these guidelines will let you do just that, safely and deliciously. If this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button, share it with fellow home gardeners, and subscribe for more tips on safe and healthy living. You don't want to miss out on this vital information. Let's dive into the world of home gardening the safe way.